Hello and welcome back to another episode on Life Afloat. Today's video is just a bit of a life update really, let you know what's going on with me, what's new. It might sound a bit sort of doom and gloom, but it's not all bad. I've got some pretty, hopefully, fingers crossed, what will be good news, which I'll share with you at the end of the video. First of all, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so. It'd mean a lot to me. I hope to use the channel to support Children with Cancer UK and Mind, the mental health charity. When it qualifies for adverts, I'll be donating revenue generated from those to the charities. So if you could subscribe, that would be a big help in allowing me to do that. So I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who commented on my last upload. I shared with you some issues with the water pump and the immersion heater. Loads of people commented, some really helpful suggestions. Unfortunately, none of those things have resolved the issues. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to order a new water pump when I can, and a new immersion heater element, because that's still not working. So yeah, I don't think they're fixable. I think they are both knackered and need replacing. A bit of a shame, but I'll order them when I can and fit them, and hopefully that will solve those two issues. So what have I been up to recently? Well, not a huge amount, to be quite honest. I've still not had any work, unfortunately. I've been applying for jobs. The courier exchange was still quiet. So I haven't had any courier work. I've helped my parents move house. That's probably the main thing that I've sort of been doing really. They have moved up to Spalding area, which wasn't far from where they were, sort of near Peterborough before. So sort of 20-25 minutes up the road from where they were. So yeah, they did quite well. Lockdown eased and they managed to get moved. They exchanged contracts on the same day as actually doing the move itself. They weren't able to exchange contracts beforehand. Apparently it all had to be done on the same day, so it was a bit of a nervous time for them really. But yeah, it's sorted. They're in, still unpacking, but they're getting there now. Oh, hello. What? Yeah, I know. Hello. Yes, because I still haven't had any income, I have sold my van, which isn't ideal because it means I can't do the courier work, of course. I haven't got a van, but I couldn't afford to run it. The insurance alone was £136 a month because it was a specialist courier insurance, and that is very, very expensive. So I've sold the van. I've just got a sort of a cheap car, which is significantly cheaper to run, so that I can still get around and sort of see my girls and what have you. But yeah, I can't do any of the courier work. I will still be doing the mobile engine carbon cleaning on vehicles. I don't know if I mentioned that in a previous video or not, but I've got a carbon clean machine. I can go around, do people's cars, vans, motorbikes, that sort of thing. Just cleans out the inside of the engines and removes the carbon build-up. I do a mobile service of that, sort of around Milton Keynes, Northampton, all that sort of area. So I'll still be doing that, although I haven't really had much in the way of work coming in from that recently. I need to get on Facebook actually and try and push that really in a few groups. Sorry if the camera's a bit wobbly. Daisy's next to me and she keeps bumping into my arm and sort of knocking it a little bit. So if I appear to be shaking about, that's what's going on there. It's just Daisy sort of knocking into me a little bit, making the phone move around. But as I was saying, yeah, I need to get back onto sort of Facebook and really try and push that. I've posted in a few groups. I'd love to do some actual proper advertising, but, you know, it's costs. But onto my potential good news. As you know, I've been applying for loads and loads of jobs. I've applied for well over 100 jobs since sort of lockdown began, just to try and get some income. Immediate start jobs. I've gone to agencies. I've sent my CV off and to loads of agencies. I just hadn't really heard anything back. Tesco replied to 2 of my applications just saying that they're not going to proceed with the application, the position's been filled. And that took sort of 7 weeks to hear back on those 2, and I just haven't heard anything back on any of the others, which is very frustrating when you spend days and days and days and days applying. You don't even get an acknowledgement, or a response at all. But the good news is I have had a response now. A friend of a friend of a friend owns a recruitment company for transport and logistics, which obviously ties in quite nicely with the courier work that I've been doing. And they've got a job where they need 5 drivers starting in July to deliver pallets in a Luton van. They supply the van, thankfully, so I wouldn't have to cover fuel or insurance or any maintenance costs whatsoever towards the van. He said he's going to give me a call back in a couple of weeks, but it looks like they're going to be able to give me that job or a position, one of the positions. It'd be full-time work, so I should hopefully in July have a bit of an income coming in, which will be really nice. And I believe they pay weekly, which is great because it means I won't have to wait a month after I start working to actually get a bit of money. So yeah, fingers crossed that that comes good. I did have a job offer with him before, driving delivering pallets, but it was in a 7.5 ton sort of little lorry, if you like, but I don't have that on my driving licence, so I couldn't do it, which is a bit annoying. But hopefully one of these positions I will get and it will come good and I'll start earning some money again. So that's it really, just a little update for you with what's going on and what's happening in life. I'd really appreciate it if you could support my channel just by subscribing. That would be fantastic, and click the notification bell so you are updated every time I upload a new video. If you're interested in supporting me or the channel further, there's a link in the description below to my Patreon page. You can go and check that out and see what I can offer you in return for your support. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.